Here today is fast food. Problems with fast food. Come on, man. I see it all the time. I hear it all the time. I have problems, issues every time I go to fast food joints. So, the deal here today is who else have problems and issues every time they go to a fast food? You just want to eat. Whether you sit in or you go through the drive-thru. Share your experience with these fast foods, man. It's a major problem. I think it is personally. And I think a lot of people out there will agree. Let me know what you think, man. I mean, it's really becoming ridiculous, you know, with the food, the quality, as well as the employees that work there. And it's at different locations for the same brand stores, man. I think it's something that could be talked about, discussed, and whether it's on the internet or people meet in person. It's a big issue. So yeah, let me know what you think. Look into for people in communities all over that just have problems with fast food. And my experience is somewhat dramatic. I'm getting fed up, sick and tired, you know, at just going out to these places and being disappointed. And you can't get what you want all the time. They always running out of stuff. You have problems with the employees or how they treat you. Personally, if I do go out to eat at a fast food joint, I'd rather go to the drive-thru rather than go in. Cause most of these places are like ridiculously nasty inside. So again, topic here today is fast food. Yes, fast food. Anyone have problems with these fast food places? I know one major one is McDonald's. Man, it's like they're getting worse and worse. I know a lot of people out there that can agree to this. And it's just like it's getting worse and worse. Like McDonald's used to be my favorite spot, man. And now that they went and took away the dollar menu, not to mention that they messed up with the apple pies. That was just like their best thing that you could get off the menu. So who's to say they're not realizing what's going on? I mean, I'm quite sure, you know, that they probably got a glimpse of what's going on. But I think the biggest thing is that they're not getting the complaints from people. I don't think they get any of that. So if it ain't too much, if you agree, leave a comment, man. Let's see if we can top this thing. I know how to cook. I cook. But I love to eat out, man. I love to eat out. You know, I always loved the fast food. That's what I'm talking about. Right there. It sucks. It sucks. But it haven't always been that way. At the most part, like McDonald's, it ain't always been that way. You know, it wasn't always suck. And I know a lot of people like yourself, Yoga Talk, you know, that's what they saying, that it sucks. And they're becoming more and more with a lot of different fast food joints. You know, I run into a lot of them that's always running out of things. The machine is down. You know, like milkshakes, man, they used to be the best. Like, they used to be great. Now they be like watered down and things like that. I like Arby's as well. Yeah, I hear you on that, man. Since the 90s, well, that's your opinion. You tight to your rights, Game Freak. I know a lot of people that love Arby's. Well, let's just look at this thing here. How long is it going to take before you say the same thing about you hate it, as like Game Freak say he hate Mickey D's since the 90s? How long is it going to take before you start saying you hate Arby's? Exactly. That's like the major thing right there. A lot of people don't care. Look, I went to Wendy's, but my wife went to Wendy's to the drive-thru one day. Matter of fact, it's like 2 nights ago. You know, she's starting to get along with this worker. She worked there at the drive-thru at night. You know, she talks to her, so she talked to her the other night about how one of the managers had quit because they had an altercation with another employee there. So, you're right, it's the people. They don't put in. They don't put in because they don't care. And when you carry that type of mentality, the attitude, you know, things don't add up the way that they're supposed to. Excuse me, guys. So I agree with you. True facts, dude. True facts, Game Freak. So, dig this though. Denny's. I know a lot of people like Denny's. And they just recently opened up a Denny's, you know, in my neighborhood, close to where I'm at. Because they didn't have one. They had one over in the next town. And they didn't have none in my town. So I used to go out to the next town to go to Denny's, which is over there at that town. You know, the service is great. The people, you know, they care. You know, and the food is great. That experience out there, you know, was wonderful for me. But on the other hand, what I can say about the one that just recently came here, I can't say the same thing about that because it's awful. Service is awful. They have the menu. The menu is not a big selection of things. You know, their breakfast is like their main thing. But besides that, they everything that you want, that you try to order, they don't have. They run out of it. You know, and then again, the people. The service is awful. It's horrible. You know. So I know if I'm getting that, I know it's a whole ton of people out there that's getting the same treatment. Smoking crack. First of all, how did he get that job? He was smoking crack. Was the person that hired him smoking crack as well? Maybe they were doing it together. I mean, I don't judge nobody, but if you can contest to that, like back in the day, you know, they was on that. They was on it, man. You couldn't really get hired on, couldn't get a job unless you knew somebody. Not to say it's not a very big difference now, but there is a difference. I don't know where the food was. All I know, that business is bad now. And like I said, one of the comments was one of you guys said, you know, cook. And I wanna reiterate that and say that I do cook, but I'm always out. You know, always running out, always having things to do. So when I'm out, I can't come home and cook. You know, I do a lot of things. Yeah, I tried the Grand Mac. Personally, I don't see no difference. I don't see no difference. Popeye's good. Popeye's good. Popeye's good. But a lot of these places is horrible, man. And now a lot of people, you know, you got a lot of people that don't cook. And they go to these places and, you know, all they want to do is sit back, relax, and get a nice meal and eat. They're giving them they hard-earned money, you know, and to be treated like this. So it's a major problem. No, the nuggets. Come on, man. Let's keep it real. Who wants to get a 20-piece nugget with one dipping sauce? And then if you want another one, you have to pay additional. How can you eat 20 nuggets with one dipping sauce? Impossible. Okay, if you want to charge for an extra dipping sauce, you want to charge an arm and a leg. Does anybody agree on that? I mean, you don't see no problem, but I noticed that. It's a lot of things. What's up, MEX? What's going on? How your day going so far, bro? Care to comment on anything? So, yeah, you know, a lot of places that we love to eat. The thing is, we are going out and we getting the thing that's necessary to come and cook at home ourselves. because of the same reason. Like just the other night, you know, I love Chinese. I hear a lot of rumors even from back then. I'm not shy at all. But I'm trying to just stick with this thing here right now. So like I was saying, I love Chinese. You know, through my family, everybody loves Chinese. We eat Chinese like Chinese does. If it was Chinese didn't exist, we love it to death. So as I was saying, you know, I heard the rumors about what they possibly do in their kitchen. But it tastes good when you get that plate. So I also learned that I had a lot of stuff coming up as a kid that I didn't even know I was going to eat. So what can you say about that? You eat Chinese, you hear the rumors, you don't really know. As well, you do in your own household. You could be eating things that you say you don't like that you would never eat, but all along you've been eating it. But you don't know. I hear it all the time. I hear the saying, "Oh, you ate it before." No, I didn't eat it. I have a debate about it. Oh, I cooked it the other night. Really? Yeah. But the problems, but it still remains a problem here. Yeah, Chinese, man. We went out. We went out shopping the other night and grabbed a couple of things. We had the lo mein noodles with dumplings. We made the honey chicken, and we had egg rolls. So that's what we had the other night. Because even with these Chinese restaurants, they as well, you know, you starting to notice a lot of things. So I see a lot of things with Chinese, with the people that's there. You know how they talk with you. You know, basically how they treat you. Not to say that, you know, some of the food, some of the Chinese food ain't all that great. You only like get this one restaurant that you know that you really care for. And again, the one I like is out of town, so I don't get to go to that one much. But when I can, I'm on it. So yeah, it's to me personally, it's ridiculously crazy, man. Yo, who on the air with me? Who out there? Yo, yo, yo. Well, I appreciate and thank you all that tuned in for the last couple of 15 or so minutes. What's up? What's up? What's up, Savage? What's going on? How you doing today, man? What's the dealie? The topic today is fast food, man. Fast food. How horrible things are with them nowadays. A lot of problems out there with this fast food. What we cooking? I don't know. It's too early. right now, it might be a quick graph or something right now. Who got the taste for something? What you got a taste for? What you love? What's the type? What's the type of food that you love to eat? What's your favorite fast food joint that you love to eat? Being that this is the topic. Like I mentioned before earlier here on the air, that I used to love McDonald's like the best, but that's long gone. So I love tacos. I love tacos. I love tacos. I like to get the pizza taco thing. It's like a little personal, but hey, you know, it's like that commercial. You eat what you like, right? So, taco, I don't see much, not really much problem with taco, but they have a slight theme in it. You know, it's always something, you know, you don't get with these fast food joints. You know, either, you know, you're not liking the taste of it, or they don't give you everything that you ordered, or they messing up your order, or you order something, they pay for it, and then, you know, they give you some. You have to wind up arguing over it. And again, most of these places is like nasty inside. Is a lot going on. I had experience with one McDonald's before. You know, we went out to order, and my wife didn't get everything that she needed or that she wanted. You know, so we returned back. And we never left though, but you know, we went back. It just simply let them know what was going on. And one of the employees, you know, he was like saying that we just want more food, we trying to steal or whatever. And who needs to steal from a fast food joint? Like, for real, you know, you right here, you know how many other fast food joints that's around you? You know, just that was our choosing that day. And it became a big problem, you know, which was, in the end of the results of it was, we wound up getting another order of what we ordered the first time. And I can't remember the second thing, but the third thing was that we would refund our money in total. All the money that we have spent to get the meal, we had a big refund. We got all our money back. So I never experienced that. I never seen that. So guys, I go to show you that what is happening with these fast food joints. You go into a fast food joint, you order your meal, you get what you want, but you don't get everything that you want. So you go back in and let them know what's going on, and you get your full money back. Tell me, guys, you ever seen that? I mean, I know that this is what we're talking about. You have problems, but I never seen when you get your money back plus another meal, or whatever. I mean, I've seen, I know that experience that they accommodated you, you know, for on certain things, but to get your money back, that was like, okay. But I'll do it back in my mind, like, what are they gonna do with this person? Because look what he done did. Look what he done caused. You done caused the business to not only have to remake an order and get in their order, but that right there is like they losing money instead of trying to make money. I know nobody wants to lose money because of one person want to be idiotic or whatever. If you come to work, do your job. You know, we all not perfect here. You know, yes, we do things, we make mistakes, we make bad decisions, but that's life. But you gotta be smart. And you got these people again, like one people mentioned before on the air is that people don't put in what they care about, and that goes along with it. Yeah, yes, Savage, yes, for real. I never seen that either, but it happened. So I wonder, like I said, like, did they get rid of that person? Because I know if I had a company that running a company that I had an employee that caused my business to go like that, he's out the door. Because not only that, you know, I'm giving food back away, but I'm losing money. I think that's the big issue right there. It happened to give money back as well with the food. So you losing all around the board. You ain't getting nothing. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So anyone, please share your experience. Like I know somebody out there that had experience with these fast food. What's up? What's up, Rez? What's going on, partner? I know somebody had bad experience with it. It was not McDonald's, it was not Burger King, it was not Wendy's, it was not Arby's. It's something. I know it's something. I know it's something because I go through this every time I go out. Every time I go to a fast food, you know, I get handed something. So I know it's not just me. If it's happening to me, it's happening to 20 other people within in that same pace square of time, man. I know it's happening. Red, we just going through the top of the fast food, man. You know, they it seems like they're getting worse and worse. It's crazy, in fact. So, and I mentioned again that I don't think that these big corporations, main companies are really realizing how they businesses out, you know, in these local areas, how these people are. I know a fast food joint that, you know, somebody, they be back there smoking marijuana and everything, smoking weed or whatever. You know, just doing mad stuff. So, it's happening, bro. These things are happening. It's going on. So, really, I didn't know that. And that's what's going on. It's exactly what, you know, the theme is today. You know, about these fast food. You know, the bad quality, the bad taste, what you get. You know, a lot of people complain that after they eat their food, they get sick. You know, they throw up. A lot of things, and And another issue is like what you're saying, Taylor, is that a lot of things are being discontinued. So a person walk into a place and they got their mind set on one thing and they go in thinking they're going to get one thing, and first thing out of their mouth is that, oh, we don't have it, or we out of it, or it's discontinued. And you're sitting there and you're saying, what's going on? Like, so what do you do now? And at some places, you like the cheese fries, you know, you learn the news about that. But what else that you learn that they discontinued, or they didn't have, that you tried to order the one item that you wanted, but they didn't have, or they discontinued. So you try to move on to another choice, and then they was out of that as well. Like I said, I had went to Denny's, and I ordered one thing, and I tell you guys what it is mashed potatoes. So I'm like, how the heck do you run out of mashed potatoes? So they say they didn't have that. So I tried to go on and choose something else, and they say they was out of that. And I'm not exaggerating, guys. This is the truth. It's facts. If I tell you, you would say that I'm not. It's not the truth. But these guys, at this one day, was out of like at least 12 things. And that's basically like the whole menu, because they don't have a big selection of menu. Okay, Taylor. Okay. I think you want cheese fries? I love cheese fries. I just had cheese fries with at Arby's. Matter of fact, the what is it, the loaded fries? That's what you call it. I think that's what you call it. The loaded fries, the loaded cheese fries, or something like that. It was good. So it's like that like what's being done to me personally seem like these places are getting worse and worse. What else you go and they're going to discontinue, or they're not going to have? They're going to run out. How do you run out of these things? And you McDonald's, you Wendy's, you're going to have this running through your business 24/7 a day. You're going to have business. It's not like a store that sits for a couple of minutes to an hour until they get a customer. You're getting customers like every second of the day. So how my question is like, how are you running out? You know you need these things. I'm not least to say about Arby's. I mean, excuse me, fellas. Denny's is what I meant to say. Denny's are, at least in my area, the location they have here, they ridiculously always out of things, always running out. And what you always hear is that, we're gonna have a truck coming Thursday, and we're gonna have a truck coming then, and you're gonna have a truck coming now. Now you Denny's, you don't open from the morning like 5 or 6, and you close like 10. You open all night long. All night you open. So you need to keep your need to stay stocked. It's something you need to do. But You go to these places, and you get the feel that you're not being treated right. The people, you know, they're not doing or making you feel that you even want to give them their business. If you want to be there. Wow, wow, and wow, this is crazy because now we're seeing that there's more and more places because I'll be honest, I only really knew about McDonald's and they discontinued their dollar menu, with a few other things, but like I go to Hardee's, I go to Arby's, they might be out of stuff, but I know, but to discontinue it, you're starting to see it happen more and more with different fast foods. And you're not to see what the people are liking, and you're taking it, and it seems like the most popular things that people love is the ones that they discontinuing. Man, how you how you feel about that, Taylor? It was great. So is that one of the things that you will always get if you go to Hardee's? I know how I would feel. It's like if that's one of the main things that I like to eat. Not saying that I don't have different choices, but that's like one of the main things that I like. It's going to kind of turn me off and turn me away. I know it's almost always like two or three other things that you could get, but if it's that one thing that you really love, that you think, like you said, is great, what's going to happen? Like, this is a major. All right, peoples. It was a good time to share this with all that had tuned in that shared their comments and put their thoughts in, which I think was wonderful because these fast food joints are getting worse, and I think that the people need to start being a voice, and maybe this will go a little further, or maybe it will stay here, but it's a start, you know, because I know that I'm sick and tired of going through these experiences with these fast foods every time I go out. So, yeah, um, let's see what happens. So, if you experience these horrible, terrible things with these fast food joints, let's be a voice about it. Something has to be done because not only that people are being disappointed, again people are being sick. People are getting sick over these fast food joints and stuff like that. So it's becoming a major problem. It's one thing to not get what you want or have one issue, but it's another thing to get sick over it. So again, it was great to have this conversation with those that you know tuned in and participated. I thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I hope that we could do this again. So I'm about to go off, and I guess until next time, we can have another part of this same topic. If not, maybe something else. Or maybe someone can come up with something that we can discuss that's a major problem, what's going on. There's not never nothing that to be talked about. There's always something to be talked about. So much things that's going on in this world. And again, fast food is one of them. Because let's face it, everybody's love fast food. Um, a lot of people don't cook. A lot of people that's always on the go. A lot of people that's business. Working. So they want to eat, so they out. Fast food is their choice. Get a burger. I feel like getting a burger too. I love burgers. What kind of burger you thinking about, Jim? I love to make my own burgers. I love to get the taste that I want. I can put things in it. I can make it different kind of ways. I wasn't always like that. Like I said, I love the Big Macs and the Whoppers and everything else. But again, these fast foods are a problem, so I find myself, doing my own at home. But again, it was great for the time being. Have this thing with you people that tuned in. And again, I thank you. And God bless you all. And have a very, very wonderful, awesome day. And maybe we can continue again with this conversation of this topic with fast food and how things are. So until next time, you guys take care and be good. And hopefully I see you guys next time. So thank you, and have a great, wonderful, wonderful, abundant life. And may God bless you and your family. Again, peace. I'm out.